Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are talking about 15 everyday foods that may help protect your heart after the age of 60. Heart disease remains one of the leading causes of death around the world, but many daily food choices can make a meaningful difference over time. These foods are not miracle cures and they should never replace medical care, but research shows they can support a healthier heart. In this video, I will explain what each food contains, what studies have found, how much to eat, and the best ways to enjoy it. I will also point out common mistakes that may reduce the health benefits so you can make smarter choices every day.
Let's begin with one of the most researched, heart-friendly foods in the world: oats. Oats are a whole grain rich in soluble fiber, B vitamins, magnesium, iron, and natural antioxidants that support overall health. One of the most important nutrients in oats is a soluble fiber called beta-glucan, which has been studied for many years.
Research suggests that eating oats regularly may help lower LDL cholesterol, often called the bad cholesterol. Studies also show that oats may help improve blood sugar control, especially when they replace refined breakfast cereals. Because oats are rich in fiber, they can help you stay full longer and may support healthy weight management. Maintaining a healthy weight is one of the most effective ways to reduce stress on your heart and blood vessels.
Many heart specialists encourage including whole grains like oats as part of a balanced eating pattern.
For most adults, about 1/2 to 1 cup of dry oats each day is a reasonable serving. A warm bowl of oatmeal is an excellent breakfast because it provides lasting energy without causing a rapid rise in blood sugar. For even greater heart benefits, try adding fresh blueberries, sliced strawberries, or a small apple to your oatmeal. A small handful of walnuts or almonds adds healthy fats, extra fiber, and a satisfying crunch without much preparation. You can also sprinkle chia seeds or ground flax seeds on top for additional fiber and plant-based omega-3 fatty acids.
If you enjoy a little extra flavor, add a pinch of cinnamon instead of sugar to keep your breakfast heart-friendly.
Many people also prepare overnight oats by soaking them in low-fat milk or plain Greek yogurt before going to bed. The next morning, simply add fresh fruit and a few nuts for a quick, balanced breakfast that takes only minutes to prepare. If you prefer a warm meal, cook plain rolled oats with water or low-fat milk until they become soft and creamy.
Choose plain oats whenever possible because they contain much less added sugar than flavored instant varieties. One common mistake is adding too much brown sugar, maple syrup, or honey until the meal becomes more like a dessert.
Another mistake is topping oatmeal with sweetened cream, chocolate chips, or sugary flavored yogurt every morning. These ingredients can add large amounts of sugar and calories, reducing many of the heart benefits that oats naturally provide. Some people also rely on highly processed instant oat packets that contain artificial flavors and excessive sodium.
Reading the nutrition label can help you choose products with little or no added sugar and lower sodium content. When prepared simply and eaten regularly, oats are one of the easiest foods to include in a heart-healthy lifestyle.
Now, let's move to another food that heart specialists frequently recommend for adults over 60: salmon. Salmon is rich in high-quality protein, omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin D, vitamin B12, selenium, and several other important nutrients. Among these nutrients, omega-3 fatty acids have received the most attention for their role in supporting heart health. Research suggests that eating salmon regularly may help lower triglyceride levels, a type of fat found in the blood.
Studies also show that people who eat oily fish regularly often have a lower risk of developing heart disease. Omega-3 fats may also support healthy blood vessels and help the heart maintain a normal rhythm.
Some research suggests that salmon may help reduce long-term inflammation, which is linked to many chronic diseases. Replacing processed meats with salmon can also reduce your intake of saturated fat and excess sodium. For most adults, eating salmon about 2 times each week is a practical goal recommended by many health organizations. A serving is usually about 3 to 4 ounces, roughly the size of the palm of your hand. Baking salmon with herbs, garlic, and a little olive oil is one of the healthiest ways to prepare it.
Grilled salmon served with steamed broccoli and brown rice makes a balanced meal that is both nutritious and satisfying. You can also enjoy salmon with roasted vegetables and a fresh green salad for a colorful, heart-friendly dinner. Leftover cooked salmon can be added to whole grain salads or mixed with vegetables for a healthy lunch the next day.
If fresh salmon is not available, canned salmon packed in water can also be a nutritious and convenient option. Choose canned varieties with lower sodium whenever possible, especially if you are managing high blood pressure. Another healthy option is to flake cooked salmon into a whole grain wrap with lettuce, tomatoes, and sliced avocado. A simple salmon salad made with plain Greek yogurt instead of mayonnaise can also be a heart-smart choice. One common mistake is deep frying salmon, which adds unnecessary fat and calories to an otherwise healthy food.
Another mistake is covering the fish with heavy cream sauces that are high in saturated fat and sodium. Try seasoning salmon with fresh herbs, black pepper, lemon juice, or garlic instead of relying on salty sauces.
Cooking salmon until it is just done also helps keep the texture moist and the flavor naturally delicious. If you are buying frozen salmon, choose products without breading or added butter-based sauces whenever possible. Making salmon a regular part of your weekly meals is a simple habit that can support long-term heart health. The key is consistency, because healthy eating patterns matter far more than occasional healthy meals. Now let's look at another everyday food that has earned its place among the healthiest choices for your heart: walnuts. Walnuts are packed with healthy fats, plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, protein, fiber, vitamin E, magnesium, and natural antioxidants.
They also contain important plant compounds called polyphenols, which are widely studied for their health benefits.
Research suggests that eating walnuts regularly may help improve cholesterol levels as part of a balanced diet. Several studies also suggest that walnuts may support healthy blood vessel function and overall cardiovascular health. Because walnuts are rich in healthy fats and fiber, they can help you feel satisfied between meals and reduce unnecessary snacking. Research also suggests that people who eat nuts regularly may have a lower risk of developing heart disease over time.
Walnuts can be a simple way to replace less healthy snacks like potato chips, cookies, or processed crackers.
For most adults, a small handful, about 1 ounce or 28 grams each day, is an appropriate serving. Enjoy walnuts as a mid-morning snack or add them to your breakfast for extra nutrition and satisfying texture. They pair well with oatmeal, plain Greek yogurt, fresh berries, or sliced apples for a balanced morning meal. You can also sprinkle chopped walnuts over green salads to add healthy fats and a pleasant natural crunch.
Mixing walnuts with steamed vegetables or cooked whole grains is another simple way to include them in dinner.
Some people enjoy adding chopped walnuts to homemade soups after cooking for extra texture and flavor.
Another practical option is to combine walnuts with fresh fruit for a quick afternoon snack that requires no preparation.
Try to choose raw or dry roasted walnuts without added salt, sugar, or sweet coatings whenever possible.
One common mistake is eating large portions because walnuts are healthy but still naturally high in calories.
Another mistake is choosing honey-roasted or heavily salted walnuts, which may contain added sugar and excess sodium. Keeping a measured serving in a small container can help prevent eating more than you intended. When eaten in moderation, walnuts are an easy and delicious addition to a heart-friendly eating pattern. Next, let's explore a colorful fruit that is famous for its powerful antioxidants and impressive heart health benefits: blueberries. Blueberries are rich in fiber, vitamin C, vitamin K, manganese, and natural plant compounds called anthocyanins. Their deep blue color comes from anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that have been widely studied for many years. Research suggests that eating blueberries regularly may help support healthy blood vessels and improve circulation. Some studies also suggest that blueberries may help maintain healthy blood pressure when included in a balanced diet. Their natural antioxidants may also help protect the body's cells from everyday oxidative stress.
Blueberries are naturally low in calories and provide fiber that supports healthy digestion and lasting fullness. For most adults, about 1 cup of fresh or frozen blueberries each day is a healthy serving.
Fresh blueberries make an excellent topping for oatmeal, adding natural sweetness without refined sugar.
They also pair perfectly with plain Greek yogurt, creating a simple breakfast that is rich in protein and fiber. You can blend blueberries into a smoothie with spinach, low-fat milk, and a few walnuts for extra nutrition. Frozen blueberries are just as convenient and often contain nutrients comparable to fresh berries.
Try adding blueberries to a mixed green salad with walnuts and grilled salmon for a colorful, heart-healthy meal. One common mistake is eating blueberries with large amounts of whipped cream or sugary dessert toppings.
Another mistake is choosing blueberry pastries or muffins and assuming they provide the same health benefits. Whole blueberries offer far more nutritional value than processed foods with artificial blueberry flavoring.
Many packaged blueberry snacks contain very little real fruit and often include large amounts of added sugar.
Reading the ingredient label can help you choose products made with real blueberries instead of artificial flavors. Keeping fresh or frozen blueberries at home makes it easier to enjoy this nutritious fruit throughout the week.
When eaten regularly as part of a balanced diet, blueberries can be a simple and delicious choice for heart health. Now, let's move to another nutrient-rich food that deserves a place on your plate: spinach.
Spinach is rich in vitamin K, vitamin A, vitamin C, folate, iron, magnesium, potassium, and natural dietary nitrates. It also provides fiber and several antioxidants that help support your overall health as you grow older. Research suggests that eating leafy green vegetables regularly may help support healthy blood pressure.
Studies also show that people who eat more leafy greens often have a lower risk of heart disease. The natural nitrates found in spinach may help support healthy blood flow as part of a balanced diet.
Its fiber content may also help support healthy cholesterol levels and improve digestive health.
For most adults, 1 to 2 cups of fresh spinach each day can be a healthy addition to regular meals.
Fresh spinach makes an excellent base for salads when combined with tomatoes, cucumbers, and a little olive oil.
You can also lightly steam spinach and serve it with grilled salmon or roasted chicken for a balanced dinner.
Adding a handful of fresh spinach to soups, omelets, or smoothies is another simple way to increase your vegetable intake. Spinach also pairs well with beans, whole grains, and grilled fish to create a satisfying, heart-healthy meal.
A simple lunch of spinach, chickpeas, tomatoes, and olive oil is both nutritious and easy to prepare.
If you enjoy smoothies, blend fresh spinach with blueberries, a banana, and plain Greek yogurt for extra nutrition.
One common mistake is overcooking spinach until it becomes soft and loses much of its fresh flavor.
Light steaming or quick sautéing helps preserve the texture while keeping this vegetable enjoyable to eat.
Another mistake is covering spinach with large amounts of creamy dressing, bacon, or processed cheese.
These toppings can add excess saturated fat, sodium, and calories that reduce the overall healthfulness of the meal.
Instead, season spinach with olive oil, lemon juice, garlic, or fresh herbs for a lighter and healthier flavor. If you take blood-thinning medication, ask your healthcare provider before making major changes to your spinach intake. Eating a consistent amount of leafy greens is often more important than avoiding them completely.
With simple preparation and regular use, spinach can become one of the most valuable vegetables in your weekly meals. Our next food is creamy, satisfying, and filled with heart-friendly nutrients that many people overlook.
Avocados are rich in healthy monounsaturated fats, fiber, potassium, folate, vitamin E, and several important antioxidants. They also provide more potassium than many people realize, making them a nutritious choice for everyday meals.
Research suggests that eating avocados regularly may help improve cholesterol levels when they replace foods high in saturated fat.
Studies also suggest that avocados may support heart health by providing healthy fats and plenty of dietary fiber. Their fiber content may help you stay full longer, making it easier to avoid unnecessary snacking between meals. Replacing butter or mayonnaise with avocado is a simple change that many heart specialists encourage.
For most adults, about 1/4 to 1/2 of a medium avocado is a sensible daily serving.
Spread mashed avocado on whole grain toast instead of butter for a quick and heart-friendly breakfast. Add sliced avocado to salads with spinach, tomatoes, and grilled salmon for a balanced and satisfying lunch. Avocado also works well in whole grain wraps filled with lean chicken, lettuce, tomatoes, and fresh vegetables. You can even blend avocado into a smoothie to create a creamy texture without adding heavy cream. Try combining avocado with black beans, tomatoes, onions, and lime juice for a simple, nutritious side dish. Another easy option is adding diced avocado to vegetable soups just before serving for extra flavor and healthy fats.
One common mistake is eating an entire avocado every day without considering your overall calorie intake. Although avocados contain healthy fats, they are still energy-dense and should be enjoyed in reasonable portions. Another mistake is serving avocado with processed meats, extra cheese, and large amounts of salty sauces.
These ingredients can increase saturated fat and sodium, reducing the overall heart benefits of your meal.
Enjoy avocados as part of a balanced diet, and they can become a delicious way to support long-term heart health.
Now, let's look at another simple food that has been part of heart-healthy diets for generations: beans.
Beans are rich in plant protein, dietary fiber, potassium, magnesium, folate, iron, and many other essential nutrients. They are naturally low in saturated fat and provide complex carbohydrates that release energy more gradually.
Research suggests that eating beans regularly may help lower LDL cholesterol and support overall heart health. Studies also show that diets rich in beans may help improve blood sugar control and support healthy blood pressure. Because beans are high in fiber, they can help you stay full longer and support healthy digestion. Replacing some red meat with beans each week is a simple way to reduce saturated fat in your diet. For most adults, about 1/2 to 1 cup of cooked beans several times a week is a healthy goal. Black beans, kidney beans, chickpeas, and lentils are all excellent choices for a heart-friendly eating plan.
Add beans to vegetable soups for extra protein, fiber, and a rich, satisfying texture without extra meat.
A salad made with beans, spinach, tomatoes, cucumbers, and olive oil is both filling and nutritious.
Beans also pair well with brown rice, quinoa, or other whole grains for a balanced and affordable meal. You can blend chickpeas into homemade hummus for a healthy snack with fresh vegetables instead of chips.
Canned beans are convenient, but choose low-sodium varieties whenever they are available. If regular canned beans are your only option, rinse them thoroughly under running water before using them. Rinsing canned beans can remove a significant amount of the extra sodium, making them a healthier choice.
One common mistake is preparing beans with large amounts of bacon, sausage, or other processed meats. These ingredients add saturated fat and sodium that can reduce many of the heart benefits beans naturally provide.
Another mistake is serving beans with heavy cream sauces or excessive amounts of butter and cheese.
Instead, season beans with garlic, onions, herbs, black pepper, cumin, or fresh lemon juice for natural flavor.
If you are new to eating more beans, increase your portions gradually and drink enough water throughout the day.
This simple approach may help your digestive system adjust more comfortably to the additional fiber. When enjoyed regularly, beans are one of the most affordable and nutritious foods for supporting long-term heart health. Add beans to vegetable soups for extra protein, fiber, and a rich, satisfying texture without extra meat. Extra virgin olive oil is rich in monounsaturated fats, vitamin E, and natural plant compounds called polyphenols. These nutrients are one reason olive oil has become an important part of the Mediterranean eating pattern.
Research suggests that replacing butter with olive oil may help improve cholesterol levels and support heart health.
Studies also show that people who regularly use olive oil often have a lower risk of cardiovascular disease.
Its healthy fats make olive oil a better everyday choice than many sources of saturated fat.
For most adults, 1 to 2 tablespoons each day is usually enough as part of a balanced diet. Drizzle extra virgin olive oil over fresh salads instead of using creamy dressings that are high in saturated fat. You can also use it to roast vegetables, giving them rich flavor while keeping the meal heart-friendly. A small amount of olive oil works beautifully with spinach, broccoli, tomatoes, or grilled fish. Try dipping whole grain bread into olive oil with herbs instead of spreading it with butter.
Olive oil also makes an excellent base for homemade salad dressings with lemon juice, garlic, and black pepper. Adding a little olive oil to cooked vegetables can make them more enjoyable without relying on heavy sauces. Many people also use olive oil when preparing baked salmon or grilled chicken instead of processed cooking sprays.
One common mistake is assuming that using more olive oil always provides greater health benefits.
Although olive oil is a healthy fat, it is still high in calories and should be used in moderation. Another mistake is buying highly refined olive oils instead of choosing extra virgin olive oil whenever possible.
Extra virgin olive oil generally contains more natural polyphenols because it undergoes less processing. Store olive oil in a cool, dark place and keep the bottle tightly closed to help preserve its quality.
Avoid exposing olive oil to heat, air, and direct sunlight for long periods, as these conditions can reduce its freshness. Using extra virgin olive oil wisely is one of the simplest habits you can adopt for long-term heart health.
Next, we'll explore another everyday food that is rich in antioxidants and surprisingly beneficial for your heart: tomatoes. Tomatoes are rich in vitamin C, potassium, folate, fiber, and a powerful antioxidant called lycopene. Their bright red color comes mainly from lycopene, one of the most widely studied antioxidants found in foods. Research suggests that eating tomatoes regularly may help support healthy blood vessels and overall heart health. Some studies also suggest that people who consume more lycopene may have a lower risk of cardiovascular disease. Tomatoes are naturally low in calories, making them an excellent choice for people managing their weight. They also provide potassium, an important mineral that helps support normal blood pressure. For most adults, one medium tomato or about 1 cup of chopped tomatoes each day is a healthy amount. Fresh tomatoes make a colorful addition to salads with spinach, cucumbers, and a drizzle of olive oil.
You can also add sliced tomatoes to whole grain sandwiches instead of processed sauces or extra cheese.
Roasted tomatoes are another delicious option and pair well with grilled fish or roasted vegetables. Cooking tomatoes with a small amount of extra virgin olive oil is a simple and flavorful combination.
Homemade tomato sauce with garlic, onions, and herbs can be healthier than many store-bought versions.
Choose canned tomato products with no added salt whenever they are available. One common mistake is eating tomatoes mainly as part of pizza, burgers, or heavily processed fast food.
Another mistake is relying on ketchup, which often contains large amounts of added sugar and sodium. Many bottled pasta sauces also contain more sodium and added sugar than most people realize, so always read the label.
Whenever possible, choose fresh tomatoes or prepare your own tomato sauce using simple, wholesome ingredients. Adding tomatoes to your meals several times each week is an easy habit that can support a heart-healthy diet.
Now, let's look at a familiar ingredient that has been used in kitchens around the world for centuries: garlic.
Garlic contains vitamin C, vitamin B6, manganese, selenium, and natural sulfur compounds, including one called allicin. Allicin is formed when fresh garlic is chopped or crushed before it is cooked or eaten. Research suggests that eating garlic regularly may help support healthy blood pressure as part of a balanced lifestyle.
Some studies also suggest that garlic may help support healthy cholesterol levels in certain individuals. Garlic has also been studied for its antioxidant properties and its role in supporting overall cardiovascular health.
For most adults, 1 or 2 fresh cloves each day can be a practical amount when included in regular meals.
After chopping garlic, let it rest for about 10 minutes before cooking to help preserve more of its natural compounds.
Fresh garlic adds wonderful flavor to vegetables, soups, beans, fish, and many homemade sauces. You can sauté garlic gently in a small amount of extra virgin olive oil before adding your favorite vegetables.
Roasted garlic becomes soft, mild, and delicious when spread lightly on whole grain bread instead of butter. Garlic also pairs beautifully with salmon, tomatoes, spinach, broccoli, and other heart-healthy foods.
One common mistake is depending only on garlic supplements instead of enjoying fresh garlic in everyday meals. Another mistake is frying garlic at very high temperatures until it burns and develops a bitter taste.
Burned garlic loses much of its pleasant flavor and may reduce your enjoyment of healthy, home-cooked meals.
If you take blood-thinning medication, talk with your healthcare provider before making major changes to your garlic intake. Used regularly in home cooking, fresh garlic is a simple ingredient that adds flavor while supporting a heart-healthy eating pattern. Now, let's continue with a comforting drink that millions of people enjoy every day: green tea.
Green tea contains natural antioxidants called catechins, along with small amounts of caffeine and several beneficial plant compounds.
Among these nutrients, catechins are the compounds most often studied for their potential health benefits. Research suggests that drinking green tea regularly may help support healthy cholesterol levels over time.
Some studies also suggest that green tea may help support healthy blood vessel function and circulation.
Its natural antioxidants may also help protect the body's cells from everyday oxidative stress. Replacing sugary drinks with unsweetened green tea is a simple change that many people find helpful. For most adults, 2 to 3 cups of unsweetened green tea each day is a reasonable amount. Enjoy green tea in the morning or early afternoon to avoid disturbing your sleep later in the evening. A warm cup of green tea pairs well with fresh fruit, or a small handful of unsalted walnuts. You can also enjoy green tea alongside a light breakfast of oatmeal and blueberries for a balanced start to the day. If you prefer iced green tea, prepare it at home without adding sugar or sweet syrups. Fresh lemon slices can add natural flavor without increasing the sugar content of your drink. One common mistake is choosing bottled green tea that contains large amounts of added sugar. Many bottled tea drinks contain as much sugar as soft drinks, reducing their overall health value. Another mistake is drinking several large cups late in the evening if you are sensitive to caffeine. Too much caffeine late in the day may interfere with restful sleep, which is also important for heart health. Choose freshly brewed, unsweetened green tea whenever possible to enjoy the greatest nutritional benefits. A warm cup of green tea pairs well with fresh fruit, or a small handful of unsalted walnuts. Next, let's explore another green vegetable that deserves a regular place on your dinner table: broccoli. Broccoli is rich in fiber, vitamin C, vitamin K, folate, potassium, and many natural antioxidants. It also contains beneficial plant compounds, including one called sulforaphane, which has been widely studied. Research suggests that eating broccoli regularly may help support healthy blood vessels and overall heart health. Studies also show that people who eat more vegetables often have a lower risk of developing heart disease. The fiber in broccoli may also help support healthy cholesterol levels and improve digestive health.
Because broccoli is naturally low in calories, it is an excellent choice for healthy weight management.
For most adults, 1 to 2 cups of broccoli several times each week is a healthy goal. Lightly steamed broccoli is one of the easiest and healthiest ways to enjoy this nutritious vegetable. You can also roast broccoli with a small amount of extra virgin olive oil and fresh garlic. Broccoli pairs wonderfully with grilled salmon, baked chicken, beans, or other lean sources of protein. Adding broccoli to soups, stir-fries, or whole grain pasta is another simple way to increase your vegetable intake. Fresh broccoli also makes a crunchy snack when served with homemade hummus instead of creamy dips. One common mistake is boiling broccoli for too long until it becomes soft and loses much of its flavor. Light steaming helps preserve the texture while keeping broccoli colorful and enjoyable to eat. Another mistake is covering broccoli with large amounts of butter, cheese sauce, or salty processed seasonings. These additions can increase saturated fat and sodium, making the meal less heart-friendly. Instead, season broccoli with olive oil, garlic, lemon juice, black pepper, or fresh herbs for natural flavor. Making broccoli a regular part of your meals is a simple habit that can support lifelong heart health. Now, let's move on to another fruit that is both affordable and packed with valuable nutrients: apples.
Apples are rich in fiber, vitamin C, potassium, and natural plant compounds called polyphenols.
They also contain a type of soluble fiber called pectin, which has been widely studied for its health benefits. Research suggests that eating apples regularly may help support healthy cholesterol levels as part of a balanced diet. Some studies also suggest that people who eat more whole fruits often have a lower risk of heart disease.
The fiber in apples may also help you feel full longer and support healthy digestion throughout the day.
Because apples are naturally sweet, they can satisfy cravings while adding important nutrients to your diet. For most adults, 1 medium apple each day is a simple and healthy serving.
Whenever possible, enjoy apples with the skin after washing them thoroughly, since much of the fiber is found there.
A sliced apple with a small handful of walnuts makes an excellent afternoon snack. You can also add diced apples to oatmeal for natural sweetness without relying on refined sugar. Apple slices pair well with plain Greek yogurt for a balanced snack that combines fiber and protein.
Adding chopped apples to spinach salads creates a refreshing combination of flavors and textures.
One common mistake is drinking apple juice instead of eating whole apples. Whole apples provide much more fiber, while many fruit juices contain far less fiber and more concentrated sugar.
Another mistake is choosing caramel-coated apples or sugary apple desserts as everyday snacks.
These treats often contain large amounts of added sugar that reduce many of the benefits of fresh apples. Keeping a bowl of fresh apples on your kitchen counter can encourage healthier snacking throughout the day. But choosing a fresh apple instead of processed snacks is a small decision that can support long-term heart health.
Next, let's explore 2 tiny seeds that provide an impressive amount of nutrition in every spoonful.
Chia seeds and flax seeds are rich in fiber, plant-based omega-3 fats, protein, magnesium, and important minerals. They also provide natural antioxidants and healthy fats that make them a valuable addition to everyday meals.
Research suggests that eating chia seeds and flax seeds regularly may help support healthy cholesterol levels.
Some studies also suggest that these seeds may help support healthy blood pressure as part of a balanced diet. Their high fiber content may also improve digestion and help you feel full longer between meals. Replacing less nutritious toppings with these seeds is an easy way to add more nutrition to your daily meals. For most adults, 1 to 2 tablespoons each day is a practical serving that fits easily into many recipes. Sprinkle chia seeds over oatmeal, yogurt, or fresh fruit for extra fiber and a pleasant texture. Ground flax seeds mix well into oatmeal, soups, smoothies, and even homemade whole grain muffins. Whole flax seeds may pass through the body without being fully digested, so ground flax seeds are usually the better choice. You can also stir chia seeds into plain yogurt and let them soak for a few minutes before eating. Adding these seeds to salads is another simple way to increase fiber without changing the flavor very much. One common mistake is eating large amounts too quickly without drinking enough water throughout the day.
Increasing your fiber intake gradually can help your digestive system adjust more comfortably.
Another mistake is buying sweetened seed mixes that contain added sugar and unnecessary ingredients. Choose plain chia seeds and plain ground flax seeds whenever possible for the greatest nutritional value. Store flax seeds in the refrigerator after opening to help keep their healthy fats fresh for longer. Used regularly in small amounts, these tiny seeds can become a valuable part of a heart-healthy eating pattern. Now let's finish with one enjoyable food that often surprises people when they learn about its potential heart benefits. Dark chocolate contains natural antioxidants called flavanols, along with minerals such as magnesium, iron, and copper. The higher the cocoa content, the more flavanols the chocolate is likely to contain. Research suggests that moderate amounts of dark chocolate may help support healthy blood vessel function. Some studies also suggest that dark chocolate may help support healthy blood pressure when enjoyed in moderation. Its natural flavanols have been widely studied for their role in supporting overall cardiovascular health. Remember that dark chocolate is still a treat, not a medicine, and it should be enjoyed as part of a balanced diet. For most adults, about 1 small ounce, or 20 to 30 grams a day, is a reasonable serving. Choose dark chocolate with at least 70% cocoa for the greatest amount of beneficial plant compounds. A small square of dark chocolate makes a satisfying dessert after a balanced meal instead of sugary pastries. You can also enjoy a small piece with fresh berries for a simple dessert rich in natural antioxidants. Dark chocolate pairs well with walnuts, almonds, or fresh fruit when enjoyed in sensible portions. One common mistake is assuming that all chocolate provides the same health benefits. Milk chocolate usually contains much less cocoa and far more added sugar than dark chocolate. Another mistake is eating large portions simply because dark chocolate is considered a healthier choice. Even healthy foods can contribute too many calories when eaten in excessive amounts every day. Read the label carefully and choose products with higher cocoa content and fewer added ingredients whenever possible. Enjoy dark chocolate slowly and mindfully rather than eating it straight from a large package. When enjoyed in moderation, dark chocolate can be a delicious part of an overall heart-healthy lifestyle. Today we explored 15 everyday foods that research has linked with better heart health and healthier aging. None of these foods can prevent heart disease on their own, but together they can make a meaningful difference over time. The greatest benefits come from eating these foods consistently, not just once in a while. Try adding 1 or 2 of these foods to your meals this week, then slowly build healthier habits over time. Choose whole foods more often, prepare meals at home whenever you can, and keep your portions balanced. Healthy eating works best when combined with regular physical activity, good sleep, stress management, and avoiding tobacco. If you have heart disease, diabetes, kidney disease, or take prescription medications, speak with your healthcare provider before making major dietary changes. Small choices made every day can become powerful habits that help protect your heart for many years to come. Thank you for spending your time with me today, and I hope you found these tips both useful and encouraging. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel for more evidence-based health guidance to help you stay active, independent, and healthy after 60.